Hello everybody and welcome to the Carousel of Connor. We have another resort tour for you guys today here at Port Orleans Riverside in Disney World. Let's go check it out.
Carousel of Connor.
Port Orleans Riverside is a moderate resort themed to the Louisiana Bayou. This hotel offers plenty of dining options, multiple pools, a boat ride to Disney Springs, fun activities, and more. Now let's get back to the video. And then to the right of the main entrance, they do have an entrance right in this little area here going into the check-in and the lobby. And then over here they have the luggage storage where if you're getting here and your room's not ready and you want to go into the parks, you can store your luggage here and they'll either put the luggage in your room when it's ready, or you can go pick it up when you get back. And if you enjoy Disney resort tours and just Disney in general, Character Warehouse merchandise, videos like that, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button most importantly, and also ring that notification bell so you get an update every time I post a new video. I appreciate it. So this is kind of the main walkway into like the lobby, and then you can see you have Bell Services to the left there. So in case you need to go to Bell Services, that's where it's located. And now we're gonna head on into the main lobby. What's kind of cool too is Port Orleans is two different resorts. It's Riverside, which is the one we're at. It's also French Quarter, and I did do a resort tour of French Quarter. I'll put that right here so you guys can watch that video if you want. But they do have this Cats Club Lounge over there, and they do live jazz music, and I like that they're kind of promoting that over here. And it is open the same time as River Roost is open from 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. So we're over by the check-in now too. You can hear like the jazz music playing, which is kind of cool. Over there you have like the kids TV and everything like that. You see the check-in counter over there, and then they have a bunch of different like seating areas as well. What's really cool about the lobby too, I've never noticed this before because this is a resort that we used to stay at a lot. But you see it has like the different, I'm guessing these are like the different areas of Port Orleans too. And check that out, that's actually really neat. You see too, it's got the Mickeys up there too, nice little Disney touch for sure. Along the windows of the lobby too, they have these like nice little like kind of like bench seats right by the windows. Super nice, and a great view of the water out there. This is kind of cool over here too. They have like a little letters box over here too. It does say Disney's Port Orleans, the P.O. box, and it is for the U.S. mail, so that's actually really cool. Over here you have the caricatures, or however you say it. I don't know, I'm pretty sure I just butchered that. But they do have that over here, and you see the seats that they usually sit on. It is open from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. So of course it's not open right now, but later on it will be from Thursday through Sunday. Today's Thursday, so it's a perfect time to come and get it done. So there is an outdoor entrance as well, but they actually do have an entrance to the Medicine Show arcade from the lobby. So they do have all the like tickets and everything right here where you get your points and things like that. It has a recharge station. You can see the different prices for all that as well. They also want you to recycle those cards, as you can see. And just to let you guys know too, this arcade is open 24 hours. What's really nice too is they do have a portable charger station too, so if you don't have a portable charger to bring, these are gonna like definitely be useful in the park. So if you are staying at Port Orleans and you want one, this is where to go. And you can purchase one here and use it for the parks. It's probably gonna help you in the long run. They do have some souvenir coins over here, which is pretty cool. My only like gripe with this though is none of them are like Port Orleans. They have Edna Mode, they have Sleepy, they have Grumpy, and they have two different kinds of Mickey Mouse one and a Boo. But I thought they would have had like some kind of like Port Orleans Riverside coin for this. So this arcade is not really crowded right now. I think it's probably because it's the morning, but as you guys can see, there are a ton of options here too. It looks like it could be a lot of fun too, especially maybe when you get home from the park or something like that, or if you're just doing like a resort day. This would be a good way to just spend some time, not a ton of money, and just have some fun. And next we're gonna go into the resort's gift shop, which is the Fulton's general store. I have a lot of like nostalgic feelings towards this, just because this was like the first gift shop I ever went to when I went and visited Disney World. So let's go check it out. So if you guys have watched any of like my past resort videos before, I like to look at the like exclusive merchandise for that resort instead of just looking at the entire gift shop, because it would just take too long. But we're starting with this shirt over here too, and kind of cool too. I'm not gonna lie, I got like little mermaid vibes just by the way like that sleeve is. I know it has like nothing to do with Port Orleans, but Port Orleans Riverside shirt here, established 1992, and this shirt is $30 $6.99. It looks like they have a bunch of different sizes too, but you know, of course they're gonna have that because, you know, it's not like, you know, at the Character Warehouse where a lot of this stuff's like on sale or anything like that. They also have some pictures of the resort here too, and I'm not sure how much these go for. This smaller one is $25, but of course this one's a little bigger, so let's see what the different price is for this one. This one's $35, so it's $10 more dollars for the bigger print. And then they have, of course, some photos too from Princess and the Frog. These are kind of neat, and these are $55, so these are a little more. So over here they have some more shirt options too. Fishing the Day Away, and you got like a little like watering hole with Mickey and Pluto just kind of hanging out. Mickey's fishing, $19.99 for that shirt. So here's another Port Orleans Riverside shirt too. This one has Tiana too, Princess and the Frog. This is white. It's got like a little like, you know, lower cut too than the other shirt we saw earlier, that blue one. So over here they have like more of like a main display, and what I think is cool about this, not only do they have like some Disney, you know, Riverside merchandise here, but they have just some like stuff that's like more towards like Port Orleans, like they have, or you know, not even Port Orleans, but New Orleans. They have like the beignet mix. They have like a gumbo base over here too, a praline mix. So I don't know, I just feel like that's kind of like a cool touch, not just like Disney stuff. They have a Creole gumbo like seasoning, and then a Cajun blackened seasoning too. So I just think that's super cool. They also have more seasonings over here too. It says a blackening rub, a Creole seasoning, and then they have a Cajun seasoning as well here. So I like, maybe that's not cool for everyone. I think that's kind of neat that they like kind of put that in with like the other merchandise. But going back to the Disney Sphere too, for $15.99, they have these ornaments too, and like if this looks like it'd be heavy, it's actually like super light. And I love how they have the mill there, like that little keychain, and the picture of the mill and Paradise by the River, and there is you know, another graphic on the other side of it. So they have some really nice mugs here too. This Port Orleans Riverside one, like I said, like that shirt said before, 1992. These are $14.99. They got a bunch of them, and yeah, nice looking mugs. They only have one exclusive Port Orleans pin, and this one's with Tiana. It's kind of hard to see with the tint here too, but this one actually says French Quarter. So I don't know where the Riverside pin is. We'll have to see if we can find a Riverside one, because this one does say French Quarter. So I even looked up at the registers too, and they actually don't have any like Port Orleans Riverside pins here, which I was actually kind of surprised about. They only have the French Quarter ones. They do have these cool mugs over here too, Port Orleans Riverside. It's got Mickey kind of fishing. These almost look like the old like souvenir cups that you used to get back in the day. Now it's like they have the general ones for all the different resorts. $26.99 for these, but yeah, these do look like the old mugs that you used to get. And then actually towards the back of the store, right where they have most of the merchandise for the Port Orleans itself, you can see right outside those doors is the bus station. Now there are 4 different bus stops at Port Orleans. This is the South Depot, which is actually the main one here, the one closest to where everything is, you know, the lobby, the gift shop, the, you know, food court, all that stuff. This is South, but then they also have West, North, and East. They do have a table service restaurant here too called Boatwright. So I haven't been here in a long time, but I have been here before. I don't remember it being like the greatest, but I do know they have a new menu here, and I've heard some more, you know, positive things about it. And here is the time for Boatwrights too, and also a look at the menu as we just kind of pan down here too. I think it's only open for dinner because it does have that 5 p.m. start. You see they have a bunch of different options here too. They also have some, you know, cocktails and drinks as well. And then over here is the lobby bar, River Roost. It's actually like a really cool spot too, because I don't know if you guys know, but they do have some entertainment here at night. You can see that piano over in the corner, and there's a performer named Yeehaw Bob, who's like absolutely amazing. He's a lot of fun, and they go in here, you get drinks. I do believe they have some like smaller like food items as well, like some appetizers and things like that. But yeah, he does perform over in that corner. There's a lot of fun at night. We're actually at the food court right now. You can already tell it's around like 9 o'clock now, so it's actually like super busy. A lot of people are going to the parks and stuff, and they're getting breakfast before they go. So let's go around and see what they got here. I just want to show you guys too, it's broken up to like 3 different sections in the morning, or maybe even like 4 different sections. Over here are like waffles, all the waffle stuff, so the bounty platters, everything like that. Over there is like all the eggs, so frittatas, omelets. And then over here it's a lot of like breakfast sandwiches and pancakes, and then that bakery over there. So we're gonna start over at the bakery too. It looks like everything ranges from like $3.79 to $4.49. They have a cinnamon roll, coffee cake, assorted danishes, assorted muffins, croissant, bagels, cream cheese, and a glazed donut. And they also have some coffee options too. They have a cappuccino for $4.29, and then double shot espresso for $3.49. So yeah, so this is the section where it has like the breakfast sandwiches. They also have pancakes too for $9.99. They have bacon, egg, and cheese for $6.99 sandwich, and then they have an egg and cheese bagel sandwich for $5.99. They also have scrambled eggs here, breakfast potatoes, oatmeal, and bacon and sausage. Over here is where they have the ham and the cheese omelet, which is $10.99, and then they have the plant-based frittata for $10.99. I actually did not know that was plant-based either, and then breakfast potatoes for $4.49. And then right next to the like egg section, they have the waffle area. And that's got the waffle bounty platter, which is what I'm getting for $12.49. So that's probably the most expensive thing here. They also have the Mickey shaped waffles for $10.49, the plant-based Mickey shaped waffles for $10.49, and they have kids scrambled eggs for $6.99, and then you get the kids Mickey waffles for $7.29. And then right in the middle of everything too, they have the refillable resort mugs. They have like 2 different kinds, it looks like. Those are $19.99. And then over by like where you get the pancakes and the breakfast sandwiches, they have in this corner here, you know, all your drinks too. So it's just like almost like a convenience store. They even have like alcoholic beverages too. You probably won't be having those in the morning most likely, but you know, later on in the day. They also have like fruit cups too. It looks like they have some like yogurt parfait in there as well for the morning. And they have salads and stuff that you can have for later too, which is nice. And right before you check out too, they have like chips, bananas, cereal. Over in this section, they have Mickey bars, or the Rice Krispie treats I mean. So those are $4.99. They have Pop-Tarts as well for like $2.49. And they also have Kind bars too for $2.99. It's also good to know too that if you have any like special dietary needs, like the sign says or anything like that, you can go there and they'll take care of it for you. And once you get past the registers too, you have this little bar over here which has like your ketchup, all your condiments basically. I see barbecue sauce. Looks like mayonnaise and mustard. They also have the mug wash stations too for the mugs that we saw earlier. And then over here you have like your forks, you have your napkins, you have all the different soda options and drink options here too, the fountain options, and you also get your ice over here. They have like your sugar, salt, all that stuff, all the things you need for the different beverages they have here. And then towards the end too, they have all the different coffee options too, so they have decaf. It's all going to be Joffrey's too. They have the regular coffee. And then I don't know if these are like different blends over here, but they do have some more coffee options. It looks like this one on the left is closed, but they do have a lot of different options here. Now over in this corner too, they do have the mobile order pickup too, and they also have a microwave in case you're wondering. And if you were also wondering if they have restrooms, they're also in the corner. And as you can see too, inside the food court too, there is a ton of seating, even past where all the condiments and stuff are too. All the way over by those back windows, there's even more seating, and even past the condiments, there's even more seating back there too. So I know it does get packed here in the morning, but as you see, there are still some available seats. So I have gotten the bounty platter before too, but one thing that was kind of cool about this one was it's actually a mini waffle, not a Mickey waffle. I've never seen that, and I always get the bounty platter, so I thought that was pretty good. But you do get the home fries, scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage, and the waffle too, which is a pretty good deal. Like I said, it's the most expensive thing that they had here, but you do get like a lot for your money, especially if you're going in like Disney terms. But everything was really good. The bacon was good. It was pretty crispy. The sausage was good. I like the eggs as well, and the waffle and home fries were good too. So good breakfast, and I think this is good too, especially if you want to like be full for the park. This is a good option. It's kind of nice too, because once you go outside like that back entrance of the main lobby too, you have these nice little like rocking chairs here, a good view. And guys, we can show you too, someone's actually modeling these over here. Oh no, he's in his own private chair over here, but now you know it's wheelchair accessible. Who are you, sir?
Oh, Mike, I'm fine.
I said, who are you?
I'm your grandfather.
Oh. What's nice too is pretty much everything I showed you inside has an outdoor entrance. The arcade has an outdoor entrance. The check-in and main lobby have entrances. They also have an outside entrance to Boatwright's, the River Roost, and the Riverside Mill Food Court. During the times of 5:30 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. for $55, you can actually do a horse-drawn carriage ride. I have seen them go before too. They actually look super cool. Here is the number if you want to do the reservations. As you can see, they have one for advance, and then they have one for same day. One of the perks of staying at Port Orleans Riverside and also Port Orleans French Quarter too is they have the boat option for transportation. It only does go to Disney Springs, so you can't take it to any of the parks, but it is nice just to have it. It is like a super nice ride. And one thing that's kind of a bummer is they actually used to have little like small boats you could rent. They don't do that. I don't know how long they haven't been doing that for, but that used to be like one thing we used to do on like our day where we just like would stay here, is we would take those boats and you could actually go like alongside, you know, the transportation boats too. Is actually like really cool. So as you guys can see too, we still have a lot to look at because, you know, we're only in this like central area right here. That's us. So we still have all of this pretty much to look at. It does look like they have French Quarter looped in here, so we're only going to be dealing with this area today too. But you see it's broken up into like looks like almost like 4 or 5 like different sections. And yeah, we still have a lot to look. Plus we have to go to where the pool is and the fishing hole. So over here you have the sign for the running trail. They have these at, you know, almost every resort, I'm pretty sure. It does say it's 1 mile, well 1.7 miles I guess too. And that's it. What's nice about this run too is you can actually go over into French Quarter. And like I always kind of say in the other ones, so you can always make your runs like a little longer by following like the other paths and things like that. But I like that they do loop both resorts into that running trail, which is kind of cool. And then over here too is the entrance for that river cruise that goes over to Disney Springs. And if you're wondering like more about that, it is open from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. It is cool too. They do have like bike rentals over here, so you can get like a normal bike or you can get like one of those Surrey bikes too, which is super nice. It does look like for a regular bike, it is $9 for 60 minutes and $18 per day. And then for the Surrey bikes, 2-seater is $20 for 30 minutes, and then a 4-seater is $22 for 30 minutes. What's nice too is like over where you can go like get the bikes and things like that, they do have a little Connect 4 set over here. So usually in most resort tours I would go over to the pool, but actually I'm gonna do this one a little differently, and we're gonna head over to this side first, which is like the mansion section. Check out like all the like secondary pools and things like that, and you know, some other things that maybe we'll find along the way, and then we'll go back at the end to go check out like the fishing hole and the pool and everything. But while we're on this topic too, guys, and like past resort videos, if you want to see any of those, I will link those right here, and you can see all my past resort tours for Disney World, and I think also included in that is some of my Universal resort tours. I mean, just check out some of the views too. I mean, when you have like water like this and the bridges, it is super nice. But I do like how they have the benches here, so you can just like take a seat too. And sometimes when you're walking that much, you know, it's nice to just take a little break sometimes. And here's our first like movie sign too. So these movies start at 8:30 p.m. Apparently you go to the 9095 Magnolia South pool deck is where they do their movies. And on Monday they have The Little Mermaid. On Wednesday they have Encanto. Thursday, which is today, no movie tonight, but on Friday they do have Luca, and on Saturday Lilo and Stitch. And here is the secondary pool over in the like mansion section. I think it's like Magnolia Terrace is the, you know, actual name. And you can see there's like 2 people in this pool right now. There is more people kind of just like hanging out and like sunbathing and things like that. But it's kind of cool that, you know, if you want a quiet area, this is the place to go. What's nice to know too is over in this building too, they have laundry and also restrooms. So here's one of the other bus stations too. We're at the Oak Manor bus stop here. I believe this is, I think this is north, or maybe this is east. I think it's actually east. But then if you look over here, you have the board, and they're gonna have these at all the different bus stops too, which is super nice. It's gonna tell you all the different times and things like that. It also gonna tell you the weather, you know, what the temperature is gonna be like, and what time it is currently. So it might be hard to tell too, but now we're over in the Magnolia Terrace section. This section is actually a little different. And check out this, guys. I actually did not know they did this, but they have character meet and greets here at the actual resort. So you have Daisy, and then over here you have Chip and Dale too, which is kind of cool. And let's say hi. How you doing this morning? Very good. So that's actually really cool too. I didn't know that they actually had like character meet and greets, you know, at the resorts. I always thought it was like parks and things like that. So it's actually really cool that they have that. And look, we're being photobombed right now. But no, that's actually super cool. I did not know that. So over here is another one of the quiet pools. This pool actually only has 1 person in it, so we're getting less and less. And they also do have laundry and restrooms at this location as well. It's pretty much identical to the other one, just slightly different. So now over here you can see there's more of like a drastic change as far as like how the building looks. This is Alligator Bayou, which is actually one of the larger sections here. And what's nice too is we're kind of making this walk and doing this tour, but it's nice just to have kind of like the water there too. And it really does kind of make for that like bayou feel. It's super nice. And in case like you didn't really like notice in the directorate or things like that, Alligator Bayou is the closest to like the main lobby, the like that whole like mansion section. I know that's why I keep calling it, just 'cause that's what it looks like. That's also pretty close as well. So the Magnolia Terrace, that's probably going to be like the farthest, is like from what it looked like walking this. But yeah, and I've stayed in both areas too. I don't remember any of them being this like crazy amount of walk. Even today, I mean, I have a nice sweat going just because it is kind of warmer today. But nothing too bad, you know, nothing I can't handle. There's a lot of shade too on these pathways too, which is nice. But yeah, this is one of the closer sections. I did say we're gonna save the pool to later, and we are gonna do that. We're heading over kind of near the pool now. We're getting close to wrapping this up. But actually between these trees, I just wanna show you guys, that's actually like a little fishing area, and we're gonna show you guys that, or as much as we can show you in a little bit, because it actually is really cool, the fishing here. So we've made a complete circle now too. This is the outdoor entrance to the food court. And then you have this nice little walking path here, which is going to bring you to one of the, you know, better photo spots here at the resort property. So it's not running right now, but they actually do have the mill here too, which is a really cool photo spot. Plus you have like the other bridge over there, which would be a really good photo spot. And you do have a nice little waterway here as well. So really good like scenic area. So one of the last things we're going to do today is head to Old Man Island. That is where the pool is, the pool bar, and also that fishing hole we keep talking about. Before we get to the pool, you have the recreation activities over here. Here's the movie Under the Stars, which we saw earlier at another area. But they also do Mickey's tie-dye, and they also do arts and crafts throughout the week. So nice to know. And also looks like they have a Glow with Flow nighttime pool party, which happens at 8:15 on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Here's a nice overview of the pool area too. You see it has a lot of different like water features too. I really do like this pool. They do have a water slide over there. We'll try to get a little closer look at that in a moment. But this is kind of like an overview of the pool. And now here's a better look too. You can actually see someone coming down the slide right now. But yeah, fun slide, always a good time. Here's actually a quick story time about that slide too, guys. So when I was real young, we actually went here with my grandparents, and my entire family was here too, but we talked my grandparents into going on to the slide. So my grandfather went first, who already has like a pretty bad back. So he ends up like going down the slide and then gets stuck right at the end. So it doesn't go in the water, he gets stuck there. My dad and grandmother are up at the top of the slide, and my grandmother says, oh, like, is he down there? Because my dad was kind of checking to see if my grandfather had actually made it to the pool. And my dad said no, but she heard go. So she ends up going down. We have to like tell my grandfather my grandmother's coming down. She ends up running into him. They both crash into the pool, and they were in wheelchairs the rest of the trip. So I know it's not the funny, it is a funny story now. It wasn't funny then, but that's just a story that we always talk about to this day. And every time I see this pool, that's what I think of. And then we have the pool hours over here, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. So tucked away over here is the Muddy Rivers pool bar. You can actually see one of the bartenders opening up the pool bar. It has a good view of the pool once you get up top there too. And I'm guessing it probably opens around like 11 a.m. What's really cool too is right over by the bar is they have these like lounge chairs that actually overlook the pool. They're in a great amount of shade too. And here's some of those water features too that I was talking about before. They have a really nice like circular like fire area over here too. It's campfire on the bayou. It's held nightly from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. So only for 1 hour. So we're actually over by the Old Man Island playground here. And what's cool about this is look, it has like its own mill too. So I like how it's like themed to the actual resort. So now we're over by the fishing hole, and this is one of my favorite things about this resort because it's actually bamboo fishing, bamboo pole foot fishing. So it's just a bamboo pole and you kind of like pull up on it. I think you can probably rent like regular reels as well, but it's open from 7 a.m. to 1:45 p.m. It's $6.39 per pole. So maybe it is just bamboo poles, I'm not sure, but yeah, like I said, it's $6.39 for half an hour, and then it's $15.98 for half hour. Oh, for a family special. So for, I guess that's for multiple people. But yeah, not a bad deal. And I do remember this being like a really like fun memory, and it was just like a really good time. It is a super hot day out today, guys. I'm actually sweating, but we are kind of winding down here. But I don't want to forget to mention my Patreon membership, guys. I also want to thank all my Patreon members too, because that is one of the perks. You get a individual, you know, thank you at every video, but also too, you can win a character warehouse item each week from the character warehouse. You guys know how many times I go to the character warehouse for different videos and things like that. So there's a lot of other perks too, as far as like just photos, and sometimes I do like, you know, specific videos too, like smaller, shorter videos, but you know, I'll do like a food review or something like that. So and I share different news on there too before I usually post it on my Instagram. So that's one of the reasons why you guys should be a part of my Patreon account. Thank you so much everyone for joining me on this resort tour. I had a really good time kind of, you know, touring the different, you know, facilities and just, you know, looking at the different kind of food, the pool area, all of that. If you have stayed at Port Orleans Riverside, guys, please put a comment below what your stay was like. If you are staying here in the near future, let me know when that is. You know, I'm just curious. I think it'd be super cool, and I hope this was very helpful for anyone who hasn't stayed here and wants to know more about it. If you are kind of trying to decide between resorts, I hope this is helpful. Like I said, I do have other resort tours that you can go check out, especially French Quarter, which is like the sister resort. So if you thought maybe that might be a better option, I did link that video in here. So thank you so much for watching, everybody, and we'll see you on the next go around.